I see you figured out the problem with the texts and stuff?
I believe so, yeah.
What was that?
Oh, you know what I just realized I did forget, though, is that I did a change here, so this might not be showing up like that. How do I fix? What did I do to do it? It might not be a problem, but if it is, I want to know what it was that I did. Filter? Defaults. There it is.
Weirdness.
Did I fix it? Defaults. Yeah. Okay, I fixed it now. Then that should update, and then that's that fixed. Let me see. Did I fix it? Defaults. Yeah. Looks like it's not picking up our audio very well, so I can.
But it's picking up our audio.
It is picking up our audio. So, advanced audio properties.
Just screams into the mic.
We're just gonna bump this up. Let's try like 10 decibels.
Hello, decibels.
Okay, and we'll give this a moment to catch up.
I just go.
Please don't.
Hello, decibels.
Okay, and we'll give this a moment to catch up. We're gonna wait to hear your voice to see.
I just go.
Okay, so yeah. This has fixed it. Hello, everyone. I will be playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I'm gonna wait to hear your voice. You're right. Thank you for reminding me to turn off that.
That would really screw me up.
Yeah, that would be bad. Okay, I'll start over. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me and Floof. I will be playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, a game renowned for pissing people off. And Floof is here so that I have someone to scream at? Or is
I'm gonna play too. I wanna play. I wanna play too. We're gonna take turns.
Okay, so like just,
when you fall, I'll take over or something.
okay, so like if major setbacks, or maybe it'd be like once per obstacle overcome.
Yeah, but I could get us all the way back to the bottom.
Or we'll do both. Obstacles overcome or major setbacks.
Yeah.
I think that is everything actually set up. It's a little bit early, but I don't really feel like waiting much longer. I'm gonna turn this up because I want to be able to hear Mr. Foddy.
Become enraged.
Oh,
you
that's
want to become enraged.
Weird. It was a little laggy for a bit.
Oh no, that's still laggy.
Yeah, what?
Why is it laggy?
I do not know. Let's turn off motion blur. Maybe that's... Oh, let's lower quality from great to mediocre. That should help. Resume. Okay. Barely better. Okay, yeah, it's better, but...
Oh no, it's still lagging.
Yeah, it's still a lot of lag. I don't know why, though.
I mean, I think it's just your computer.
Yeah, my computer is not the best, but it should be better than that. Maybe it's this VSync option. I know that sometimes VSync does weird stuff.
What is VSync?
I don't know, and no one seems to be able to tell me.
Nah, it's definitely...
Yeah.
This is
so
not gonna help.
The controls are just as bad as I've been led to believe they are. So that's delightful. Okay, yeah, I don't... Is there less than bad? No. Oh, worst! Is there worse than worse? No.
No. You can't really have a worse than worst.
I'm sure you can. Okay.
How many tabs do you have running in the background?
Shh. I didn't move it in that direction. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Sometimes it thinks I'm not moving it and then does big jump.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Hi, Foddy.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due,
Yeah, I've
as
done
I
that.
have, Or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino, you put all your winnings on red, but it came up black.
Do you want to switch?
Well, I don't gamble, so that doesn't happen to me.
Before a wedding, and then immediately dropped.
Do you want to swap places now? Because I think that
if
would
you
be
want an
the first
argument
trouble.
with a friend, and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view, starting over is harder than starting up.
Did you want
If
to
you're
switch
not ready
places?
for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back.
Keep going.
Okay, I'll
I'll
keep
be
going.
here.
Up, lag.
Ah!
Or lag. Okay. Whoa. Stop that. Stop.
I feel like first major setback is when we should start switching.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I understand if you have to take a break.
A tree is basically
Just
the
find a
start.
safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always.
So,
Even your mistakes.
I have a bit of advantage because I have watched some people play this, so I know a little bit about where to go, and I have
This
an
game is a
idea of
homage
what
to a
some
free game
tricks
that
will
came
look
out in
like.
2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
So that
The author of that game was
gives me a
Jazz,
little bit
mysterious
of an
check
advantage.
designer who was known at the time as the father of B games.
It's pretty
And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
That cup is my friend.
That cup is your friend now?
Yeah, unlike this lag.
In
which
a
is
certain
my
way,
enemy.
Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its
Yeah, I
time.
guess I can turn down a little bit.
In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
That sounds so much better.
And that act of climbing, in the digital world
Oh my
or
God,
in
I
real
felt like I had
life,
to
has
scream
certain
to be
essential
heard.
properties that give the game its flavor.
That's not good.
No amount of forward
Yeah.
progress is guaranteed.
Because,
Some
especially since we
cliffs
turned it
are
up
too
to 10
sheer
decibels.
or too slippery.
Yeah, and I feel it's a little
And the player is
tired.
constantly,
better?
unremittingly in danger of falling and
Yeah,
losing
good enough.
everything.
So I want to be able to get this at an angle, so I want to be a little bit more to up here. Oh, not that much though, but will that work? That'd be fine. Okay.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it.
It has been
Prod
an hour.
and poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength.
This is a big
trying to find a
tree.
way
It
up
almost
and
looks like a
over.
mountain.
And there's a sense
Yeah.
of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake.
Wait, did he
You
just
can be
say there's a
completely
sexy
confident in your
truth
ability to
in
get
that lack
through
of
them
compromise?
I don't
once you have the
think it's
correct
sexy,
method or the
but-
correct equipment or just
Okay,
by spending
'cause I
enough
was like,
time.
I think I
In
heard
that
that
sense,
wrong.
every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Jeez, this lag is really annoying.
Yeah, not the game itself, just the lag.
Actually, honestly, yeah. The game itself, so far, has not been bad. It's just this lag getting in the way of actually being able to play the game correctly. Okay. I wonder what... I don't know what's causing
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding,
I think.
And that makes the
you
game
have too
uniquely
many
frustrating.
background things running.
but I'm not sure
I don't
Jazzo
think
intended to
it's
make it
really
frustrating
that
game.
bad.
The frustration is just essential
It
to the
hurts
act of
my
climbing,
computer
and it's
when I have
authentic to the
background
process
things running.
of building a game
My
about
computer is more of a beast than yours.
A funny thing happened
and
to me
mine's
as I was
just a
building this
laptop.
mountain. I'd have an idea
I
for
don't
a
think
new
I have
obstacle,
that.
and I'd build it, test it,
How many
and it would
tabs
usually
do you
turn
have?
out to be unreasonable.
Okay, fine. I will look into closing... I can close
You have
that,
so many
that.
freaking tabs open.
I can close that. I guess I can close that. And I can can I? Yeah, I can.
Kosha.
I'll close these.
If you say so.
Most of these other ones I actually do need open.
Reasonably
for
hard.
reasons.
But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a
Okay,
player
this is the
rather than
first
as a
one that
builder.
I actually don't know.
Imaginary mountains
how well
build
I would
themselves
be
from our
able
efforts to climb.
do it. This
and it's
is
our
my first
repeated
time
attempts
playing,
to reach the summit that
but
turns those
this is the
mountains
first
into
obstacle
something
that
real.
I've seen that I think looks difficult. And if it looks difficult, and this is a game where everything supposedly is difficult, then I can only
When you're
imagine
building a video game world, you're building with
how
ideas.
bad
And
it
that can be
might
like working
it
with
actually
quickset cement.
is.
You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world.
Almost.
Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Nope.
Still not the biggest setback you can get.
Yeah, it's not like I fell off the edge.
Yeah, now that would be a big setback.
That would be a very
then I
big
would restart
setback.
everything. Then I'd be starting from the start.
Mm.
Not really from the start, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. This game just is not like you.
I also feel like my mic isn't the greatest, because sometimes I feel like my mouse isn't the greatest, because sometimes I feel like my mouse doesn't recognize when I'm moving it. And
Sheepy doggo.
that has nothing to do with the game, that's just my mic.
Yeah, you mean mouse.
Mouse.
You
I don't have a brain.
Nope, you don't. Woo! You did it.
I did it. I'll be... Okay. Well, nope.
Oh, you just lost a lot
And that
of
is
progress.
the first
First
major
major
drop.
setback.
Real punch in the gut.
I'm gonna switch off to Floof. Now, I don't know how she responds to this, but I was saying earlier before I started the stream
Okay.
that one advantage I think I have is that I'm actually quite tired, so I don't know if I have the energy to properly rage.
Yep.
And I think that is going to help
Oh,
me.
these are messy. These are messy.
I don't know how Floof will handle it.
I
though.
don't know how I'm gonna handle this either. This is gonna be a good experiment. Oh heck. I am not gonna handle this at all well. No, I did not press up.
Yeah.
No. Okay, and then, oh gosh, no, 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 no. I did not tell you to do that. I did not tell you to do that.
Well, I mean, clearly you did, but...
Okay, down.
Yeah, I wanted to play this game because it's also...
Whoa! I don't know how I did that because there was so much lag.
That might be how you did that.
Maybe.
But this is a game that, it's... I need to think about how I'm going to word it.
Nope. Okay, back down. Okay.
But it's a kind of old game by now, but when it came out, it really changed a lot about the culture of gaming, I feel. And as such, I wanted to get
I did not tell.
I wanted a chance to play it and see for myself and fully experience what that was.
This might take a while to get to a major setback.
It all depends on how you define it.
I mean, I got up and then I got down.
Mm-hmm. And if you do get frustrated, feel free to, just let me know.
I'm actually not feeling all that frustrated at all. I was like, I'm expecting this to happen.
I didn't think you did right now, but I'm just saying if.
Ow. I did a bonk.
But yeah.
I swing the hammer. What the heck is it?
Now, I don't want to play all games that I think had an impact like this game did. For example, I'm not going to play FNAF or something like that.
Oh, heck no. Yep, I'm not playing that either.
Not because it's a horror game, but just because I'm less interested in that particular culture of gaming. I'm more interested in the culture of gaming as a whole versus any one particular part of that culture. And I feel that games like FNAF or what is it called? Undertale have a much more
Nope.
I don't know what the word I'm always forgetting what words I'm looking for. But they have their own like separate culture from the rest of gaming. Which a lot of games do. But that's why this game is so interesting to me. It's not like a franchise that does that. It's just its own separate
And
Sorry
lag
about that.
sucks. Was that a...
thing.
Is that a
Do
major
you want to
setback?
define it that way?
Not really, but
Then
I mean...
no. I'm gonna let you decide when you are done.
Nope.
Oh, it
Okay,
happened
there we
again.
You're done?
Keep on
Yeah.
trying. Don't let it get to you.
go. Well, I'm not done.
I
just
get
saying
it.
this is definitely a major setback. I just went from up there down here.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we're both playing the game.
True. But
You can play more while, like, when I'm gone.
that's true.
You could even get... I'm sure Splash could get on the phone with you.
That's part of why I'm fine with just like you making the call of when we switch,
Yeah.
because I'm probably not going to be paying enough attention to make that call very well.
Floof has to go to work eventually.
Yeah, she works for Nintendo.
No, I do not.
You could work for Nintendo.
But I do not work for Nintendo.
But you could.
No. I could not. How would I work for Nintendo? I don't make games.
You could be a janitor.
You know what? You're right. I could be a janitor. But I don't want to be a janitor.
Well, I didn't say you wanted to be. I just said you could be.
Yeah, but I'm not one, so therefore you lied. Because I am not a janitor, therefore I do not work at Nintendo. Because that's the only job I can get at Nintendo.
I like that it's I'm not a janitor, therefore I do not work for Nintendo.
Exactly.
All janitors work for Nintendo. It's a conspiracy.
That's the only job I would be able to do.
On one hand, I want to say it's just the lag. On the other hand, I don't actually know. It could be this game. I don't know how much of the difficulties I'm having is the lag, and how much of it is the game.
Not like there's a way to try it on my computer, so.
Yeah. I mean, there is a
Unless
way,
I buy
but
it.
yeah. Or we could go through a complicated process of getting my account set up on your computer, but I feel like I don't want to do that.
Which is understandable. Headbands.
Thank you, I like the headbats. It's like I can't do small motions.
Exactly.
Although, that could also just be a sign I need to drop down the mouse sensitivity.
Sure enough.
Let's see.
It makes it work harder. If you drop it down too much, you may not be able to get the, I was gonna say, you might not be able to get those, like, jumping motions very easily. Yep, it's this area.
Yep.
Oh.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down.
Then again,
Mary Pickford.
he tends to come up whenever we make a pretty major fall.
Mm-hmm. It's true. I think he's supposed to show up when you cross certain milestones and whenever you've fallen behind certain milestones. I can't get a good grap. Grap.
Gotta get a good grap.
Do you like grap juice?
Grafters?
Yeah, grap juice.
Oh, grap juice, yes. Yep.
Come on. And okay, that feels a little bit better, but I think that was because the lag was not there for a moment.
Yep, the lag was not there for a moment.
And then it was.
Yes, it was.
And now I'm moving, and I don't want to be moving.
This might be better with a cordless mouse.
That's true. I could technically take the cord off, but I don't know how much battery it has.
Well, it should have been charging the entire time.
It should have been, but for some reason, it doesn't always feel like it does. Okay. Hammer. It is not hammer time.
We're kind of codependent, but we're happier this way.
So Floof has become obsessed with a new show. It's called Batman Arkham Asylum?
No!
Oh.
Guess again.
Centaur Land.
Close enough. I honestly thought you were going to continue with the Batman route. I'll be real with you.
Who says Centaur Land isn't a Batman thing? It's not.
It's not. It's definitely not.
Well, I wouldn't say definitely, because
No,
comic history can be pretty weird.
True enough, but has there ever been a centaur in the history of Batman?
Probably.
Really?
Probably. Yes. Really. And going down the road feeling bad because unfortunately, I did turn off the music for this because I wanted to play my own music, partially because, well, not my own music, but music that I know is...
Not copyrighted.
Yeah, exactly. Because I just do not feel like going down that rabbit hole.
I was like, oh look, lag! It's not there! And now it is.
And now it is. Every time you think it's gone, it come back.
The real name of the game we are playing right now
Lag.
is lag. Will it lag?
Getting over lag.
Yes, getting over lag. Yes. There
That's
we
what
go.
the it is.
Yep.
Stop that. Okay, let's try like this. Okay. Calm down.
Almost.
Oh,
Ah!
lag. What the hell?
What the hell, lag? Look at the water. Splash and splash. Splash and splash.
There we go.
Yes, 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 yes. Boop, 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 boo, doo, 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 boo, doo.
The fact that it really fights my mouse is also very much so not helpful.
Yeah. We don't know how much we have to put into it.
Mm-hmm.
Just put as much as you can into that.
Well, that's the thing, is it just because I put as much as I can does not mean it registers that I'm putting in as much as I can.
Ah! That scared me.
Because for some reason with the lag, it seems to be like unable to fully understand the speed at which I am moving my mouse. So I'm back here again. Oh.
Nope. No, you're not. You're back there. Now you're there. Nah.
I don't know why it is lagging right here. I also feel like certain areas seem to be better than others, but I don't know why they are. It's so odd.
And then, nope. Oh, oh,
Lag.
nope, oh, oh.
Maybe it's because I'm so close to a lot of things with collision right there.
Maybe.
So it's like trying to...
Understand.
Yeah, it's like trying to be... It's like doing calculations in case I make a collision. In case I collide. But it's not...
I'm giving him head pats. I think it's not working. I think it's hindering his ability to speak. Turtle.
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 Yeah.
Not quite Mind Turtle, but... Mind Turtle.
Jesus Christ. See, I didn't push myself up there. It just all of a sudden moved my mouse. I don't understand. Like, I understand that's lag, but I don't understand why the lag is affecting it in the way that it is.
To make it even more infuriating. Oh, that's actually not a... That wouldn't have been a bad place if not for...
The fact that it's so much lag.
Welcome to Centaur.
Yeah, also every once in a while I accidentally click my mouse. God, I don't
Kinda
want-
codependent, but we're happier this way.
It's not.
I also loved when it was like, we have no sense of boundaries.
Yeah. It's a really good song.
Oh yeah. Really funny.
For years now, people have been
Hey.
predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated
We're actually doing
objects,
pretty good.
bought in a store and assembled into a world.
Like,
And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're
So
trash
good.
in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain
I
context.
feel like that's not
And once the moment is
why
gone,
the
they
food becomes
transform
bad
into
in the
garbage.
sink.
nope.
In the context of technology,
Normally it's
those
because
moments
there's
pass
water
by in
there.
seconds.
Yeah, or, you know, it's where you put other dirty dishes, so there's like grime and stuff.
Not in my sink.
Well,
I'd say my sink is probably one of the cleanest places ever.
that's not what I mean, though. It's not about the cleanliness of the sink, because it doesn't matter how clean your sink is. I mean,
It's the idea of the
problem-
connection between the grime and the sink.
the word grime might be misleading there, because it could also just be the soap. There's stuff there that is not meant to be consumed that gets on the food, regardless of how clean your sink is, because it's not about that. That's not what's
Well,
making
normally
it
all the
edible.
soap gets washed down the sink. I'll be real with you. Because I have a retainer that I have to clean, right? And I use soap, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to put that in my mouth after I use soap on it, like antibacterial soap, just hand soap.
Okay.
Antibacterial hand soap. You can't taste the you can't taste the soap
Certain
after it's
soaps
been cleaned off.
are a lot better than others, I will say. But I understand what you're saying, and I acknowledge that that is a fair point.
So to me, dependent on what lands in the sink, because that's where you wash everything. And everything,
Over
there's
time,
no more,
we've poured
to
more
me,
and more
there's no more
refuse into
soap
this
in the
vast
sink
digital
once it's all
landfill that we
washed
call the
down.
internet.
Mhm.
It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh
There's
and
nothing
untainted
to
and
stop me from
unused.
just picking it up and eating
When everything
it if it
around
hasn't
us is
been
cultural trash,
completely-
trash becomes the new
I
medium,
was trying to do it with
the
the
lingua
thing, but then all
franca
the
of
lag
the
fucked
digital
it up.
age. And you can build culture out
So I
of
was
it.
trying to hit that.
But
to
only
launch
trash
me forward.
culture. Be games, be movies, be music, be philosophy.
Be philosophy.
Maybe this is
The
what digital
philosophy of
culture
bees.
is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of
Woo!
creativity's fountain.
You've gotten
A
in this.
landfill
Oh no!
with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand,
Oh
infinite, and unsorted.
And I would call that a setback.
no!
Do
Okay.
you want to play?
Sure. I don't think I'll be able to get much. I think I'm gonna end up sending you back to the very beginning, though.
That's fine. That's the point. That is the point of the thing, is to be able to handle setbacks.
No, not that way. Not that way. Not that
I
way.
will
Not that way.
say it adds an interesting element where the setbacks are no longer your own.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to whether or not that, because I'm not fully, I don't fully understand how my own mind will be affected by it. So I wonder if it'll make it easier to accept.
I like how it was not that way. Not that way. Not that way.
I wonder if it'll be easier to accept that it's someone else's, because it fits with the idea that I didn't make the mistake. Or if it'll
Yeah.
be more frustrating.
Because I sent you back all the way to the beginning.
Yeah, and it's
It
not,
wasn't even your
yeah.
fault.
Those are like the two mentalities you can have when someone else sets you back. I will say, when we get to the snake, I know you sometimes like to do things that are just funny. Do not go down the snake if you have the choice to go down the snake.
What snake?
There is a point where where you're halfway through, and there is a snake that you can use to get sent back to the beginning.
Heck no! If I do that, it would be an accident.
It's supposedly not intended to be possible to do it accidentally. I have seen that happen, though.
I would say I'm sure I could.
Well, I know. Well, yeah, I know it is possible because I've seen it.
No. No. Down now! Not that far down! I didn't mean that far! Ah, sillies. No. Oop.
For some reason, my brain went to the song. What is it? It's like.
The vertical wall here has a way of getting it harder the more times you try it. I think anger makes you swing the hammer harder, and that can push you away from the wall.
From Little Mermaid.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes been. John Dance.
I had no idea what the heck you were singing until you said Little Mermaid, and I was like, oh. That song, you were singing it all wrong.
Yeah, I don't have the voice range that I used to, and I don't hear my voice the way it actually sounds, which is heavily apparent whenever I hear my own voice's recording. Because when I hear myself, it sounds a lot lower to me than it does to everyone else.
Ah!
We're not no.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
Yee.
Oh, that's always gonna be funny. Hello, C.S. Lewis.
I missed the quote. What was the quote?
I don't know.
No. I don't think you'll be able to do it that way.
I don't know how I was able to do it that way, though.
Okay. You have to go under.
I know.
Okay, just making sure. I understand that it's hard, because for some reason it doesn't want to do the small movements like that.
No. Closer. And then down. And then this way. And then that.
Yep.
And then this. And then that. And then this.
But that was weird. It looked like it went through the thing.
And then that. And then that. And then And then
Oh, and that hammer does have a small hole in it. I was just wondering earlier if the hammer from the home screen was actually
in me
the same
peace
hammer.
Above all earthly dignities.
Because it doesn't look
still
to
and
me.
quiet conscience.
No.
William Shakespeare.
No!
Okay, when you freak out,
I know.
don't just shake it randomly.
I know, I'm trying not to. Nah. Goodbye.
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again.
That is a
By
major
knowing this,
setback.
truly believing it,
Undeniably,
you make you less
unilaterally.
miserable now.
That is a major setback.
I also don't know how helpful it is to have someone else doing this with me. Because on one hand, it's nice to have the distraction that probably helps me not rage. It is hard, commenter. On the other hand, the distractions do make it harder because, well, your attention becomes divided. Case in point. And I like the singing.
Aw, thank you.
I don't know if she could hear you. Speak louder.
Never!
The quotes are funny. Which ones? Ours
Or
the
theirs?
games?
I have a feeling she means the games.
Maybe, but I don't know. Because I don't know how long this person has been watching. Wow, it's lag. Lag is so annoying.
This is honestly kind of a perfect song for this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Oh, it's boats.
What?
It's the one that says boats at the end. Making friendships boats. That's what it's called.
Right. Maybe. I mean, in the sense that theirs was them doing a terrible job at completing a task.
I just feel like the music works with it. Like the whole like
It's like when it lags, what I would like is to be able to pause the game until the lag stops. But I know that that's not how that works. Stop that. I don't know what just happened there. Lag. Whew. Now, unfortunately, the amount that I have watched it means that I don't think I can ever have the truly authentic experience. What the hell? The truly authentic experience of trying to figure things out for myself. But it's still a good I still think that playing this is a good experience to have. Ah, lag, what the fuck?
With every boat we fix, that we've broken, we make new friends and build new friendships. We use our magic skills to repay this. There's no need to feel embarrassed.
It's like, part of it is like, if it doesn't move when I'm trying to do a thing, I think it just hasn't read it. But it turns out that's just because it's lagging out. So I move a little bit more, and that throws the whole thing off sometimes. Oh, that was an instance where I seriously thought I was about to get launched off, because I thought the thing I was just saying was happening. And it was. But I was able to recognize that. This spot especially seems to lag a lot. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
Why? It could be like what I was saying with the collisions, but I don't know. Like, whatever. What? Is it the hammer touching this thing that's causing that?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I know nothing.
No, it doesn't seem like it's when the hammer touches things that creates lag. It's so inconsistent. I can generally deal with lag if the lag's at least consistent as to what's causing it. That's not what I wanted to do. Lag. Lag. Stop.
Boats. I need to stop saying that.
Yeah? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've been saying.
You have been saying a lot of boats.
Yeah. I really need to stop doing that.
I mean, I don't mind.
It's
it
just
myself.
randomly too. It's just randomly you'll hear boats in the background.
Ah. I had a thought and it paid off.
I don't know why, but I feel like that. You remember that wide awake meme?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm wide awake. I don't know why, but I feel like that meme would work for this game.
Yeah?
Yeah, as he's like falling.
I actually don't think I know what meme you're talking about. I thought I did.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
I also really like the lines that he has in there, because you can tell that they're specifically designed to trigger a response.
I mean, especially when you think about it, when people get mad, they don't want to be told to calm down.
Yeah.
But like for people who think about those things, like you and I, we tend not to get mad at them. We tend to like think about them.
Yeah.
More than we get mad at them.
Okay, lag, stop for a moment.
Although technically, sometimes you do have your moments.
I can have my moments, yes.
You can have your moments where you just go into rage.
Yeah. Although, generally, it's not from something being difficult. It's from it being made more difficult than it
needs to be.
Yeah, needs to be.
I know. Welcome back!
Wow, this is very...
precarious.
Yeah. And laggy. What the
Ah!
Okay.
That one, it just didn't grip the floor.
Yeah. And that's...
I'm honestly just amazed I even got it up that. And, like, over, even.
Yeah.
I have no confidence in my skills.
I have all the confidence in my skills.
Good for you.
It's not always a good thing.
Good for you.
And I wish it wouldn't lag and make it move when I don't want it to move.
Good for you. I'm sorry.
I didn't want it to go that far.
It's just a soundboard. I'm just a soundboard.
You could be.
I could just be a soundboard. Who knows?
You cannot prove in a court of law that you are not a soundboard.
I cannot. Aren't we all just soundboards then?
Probably.
Our vocal cords are just soundboards then. Okay. They're just small.
It's like, I want to be able to just wait until the lag stops and then continue. Hello, person who commented.
Hello.
But unfortunately, waiting for the lag to stop is insufficient because the lag will just start again while I'm halfway through this. And that was not due to lag, that was just due to me being impatient, I think. That is lag, and the fact that I was able to get that far through it is ridiculous.
By the way, write in the comments, how's everybody doing today?
Oh yeah, how is everyone doing? I would also like to know that.
I feel like one person's just actually going to write, how is everyone doing today?
Maybe.
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 But even then, sometimes we don't even get people normally.
Yeah, usually people don't respond to the questions that we ask them to. Lag is most likely a product of being a recording and playing at the same time. That is also a major element of it. My computer isn't the worst, and it doesn't always lag, but I've noticed that the lag does get much worse whenever I'm streaming.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah, some of us doing better than others.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
Me, I'm doing better. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm so happy. Somebody actually responded.
Yeah. Thank you for actually participating.
We appreciate
You
it.
see half the barrels in the background. Yeah. I don't want to be here. There we go. There are a lot of barrels.
Half-Life specifically, like from the game Half-Life.
Yeah.
I assume.
This game
never-
was Half-Life 3 confirmed. Jeez. Yeah, I had a thought and it's gone.
Oh, that happens often, right?
Pretty much all the time.
It's okay. We understand.
Right, it had something to do with, he was talking about how what do you call it, a B game?
Yeah.
He was talking about B-rated, or B-rate things from movies to games to whatever.
Yeah. That's what it was.
But this game is an example to me of how the way he defined that isn't very sufficient. Because I think this is actually a really good game. So if we define quality by the production that went into it, and rather than like the quality of gameplay. To be fair, how do you measure quality? But yeah.
Write down in the comments how you define quality.
Actually, yeah. And it's nice to hear that someone tries to respond. I'm sorry if I just sometimes happen to not see your response. I'm not the most observant of people. Oh.
Thankfully, he has someone right here next to him.
That's also not always the most observant of people.
That is true. That is true. But I try to be. Being observant is hard.
It is hard. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Oh.
That lag, please stop.
Is the reason why you have that in here to reduce sound?
The
Like,
stuff
yeah.
there? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We're
Noise,
echoing specifically.
yeah.
Actually, thanks for reminding me. Can you close the door? It's a small change, but one that I can verify is a change for the better.
Okay.
In terms of audio quality. Yeah, how do you guys
Define quality.
define quality? Specifically in gaming, because obviously I think there's different ways of doing it for different things.
Mm-hmm. Like some people will say like frame rate,
Yeah.
which I don't necessarily think is true.
Yeah, because that, if you're defining quality of gameplay by frame rate, that means that you're really defining a good game by the computer that's running it.
Mm-hmm.
There are also those who would define a good gameplay being one that has a lot of, I don't remember the word I'm looking for. When I look for quality games, I usually start by asking around for people with my taste. I research a game and see if it seems good. I'll play it, run out of character space, gonna type another. Okay. Yeah, I think that's generally a good way of looking for games.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting point you say there, that have your taste.
Mm-hmm.
So, how is that defined then?
Because I think there are quality games that aren't within my taste because I don't really like horror games all that much.
Right.
I can't play them really.
But that doesn't make the horror games bad.
Yeah, actually, there are some really good horror games that I will never play.
Which is all the horror games that you will never play.
Exactly. You get it.
Yeah.
I'll pay attention to the details. Like, did they put their time, effort, and heart into it? That is a big thing. Qualities for me isn't just, do I like it?
Right.
I've run into a game called Unravel 2. We were going to play it on this channel. Sadly, we were never able to. But it's such a good game. The quality of it is wonderful.
I've seen some of it, and I am in complete agreement.
I just finished it with Splash the other day, and the game, I'm so happy with the ending. Like, the entire game is just gorgeous.
There's
and
3D
the
models of
gameplay
breakfast.
itself
Gen X's
runs
fanfic
so
novels,
smoothly.
scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned stuff
I know
scenes
there
on
is
Live
a
Leak.
skip I can do
Facebook's
here.
got lifelike bots with
I don't wanna
unbranded
do
adverts and candid shots of
Oh,
Kanye
I
and
think I know
Taylor
which one you're
Swift
talking
mashups, car crash epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten,
Would.
unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
The audio and the thing are not thing. I think that's a bit of poetry he wrote about how culture gets used.
Did the devs truly care?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, like, well, that's actually a big thing. I've heard, I probably shouldn't say it with any level of absolute certainty because I'm not a person who looked into
Everything's fresh for about 6
But
seconds until some newer
I've
thing
heard
beckons,
that the
and we
guy
hit
who
refresh.
made
And
Undertale
there's
and
years of
Deltarune
persevering, disappearing into the pile, out
basically
of style,
asked himself,
out of sight.
what kind of game can I make that'll make me money? And then he did that. So it wasn't that he was creating something from his heart like you would expect from that game.
Especially considering the content.
Yeah, the content makes you think that it's like,
wow, this person really cares about, like...
everything.
Yeah.
But apparently that is not actually the case. So which kind of, to me, brings the point of there's a difference between quality game and quality developer.
Yes.
You could be a good developer with bad games, and you can be a bad developer with good games.
Of course, you can't just care about a game and it becomes quality.
Right.
It's to be playable, of course. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly
and
content
sometimes
that's
you
gentle,
have what you
that lets
think
churn
is a
through it,
great
but not
idea.
earn it.
Uh-huh.
Why make something
But then
demanding if it
upon
just gets piled up in the
execution of
landfill,
it
filed
just
in with the
doesn't
bland things?
work out.
Yeah. I'm actually quite scared about an idea that, I've been working on with Splash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit scared it's not going to turn out as, like, the execution's not going to turn out as good as what I would like it to.
Mm-hmm. That's no.
And actually, for no, like, not because of him. Not because of Splash, of course.
Do not stand at my grave and cry.
Did you want to swap it?
I am
out
not
here?
there. I did not die.
Oh, heck, I'm going to
Mary
make us
Fry.
go all the way back to the beginning. Is that the snake ladder?
No, that's not the snake. Ladder.
Okay.
So is that a no? Or is that a yes?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm going to make you cry.
I do agree. It's like, if you're trying to make a game... Well, even... Okay, the way you're wording it with it should only be infuriating when it's intentional is also an interesting point, because a lot of people also make the mistake of thinking that a game is good if it's difficult. So they put all their effort into making a game that's next to impossible to complete, which doesn't make for a good experience. Doesn't matter what kind of gamer you are.
No.
No. Force you to... Yeah. I am definitely a...
Can you read that to me, please?
Okay. It says, like with Marauder and Doom Eternal, they didn't take it out because it forced you to have fun.
No.
It
No.
forced you to learn how to play. And what's very... There are some exceptions, but I do think that, in general, things like tutorials should always be optional. Oh, you're doing good there.
Yeah, barely. I'm not even sure how I'm doing it. This lag is making everything hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, tutorials should always be optional.
No. Okay.
In some instances, I think that there shouldn't even be tutorials, because the tutorial should just be you playing the game.
I don't know what is happening.
Yes, I do believe Jesus said that. A game is not good just because it's difficult, bro. Jesus famously was a gamer.
You mean Jesus?
You're right, Jesus Christ.
To live is to suffer.
Do you want
To survive is to find some
Because
meaning
that's the
in
same
suffering.
spot that I had fallen.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Nah.
If not,
It's like 10 minutes till I leave.
okay,
I've got to make you cry first.
valid.
Nope. Yep. There we go. Oh. Hello.
Hello. Oop, oop, whoopa. Tutorials should never be made a sequence. Yeah, it should.
Life is a mosaic of pleasure
I
and
agree
pain.
that it shouldn't be like a sequence.
Grief is an interval between two moments of joy.
What I mean is, like, it should
Peace is the
just
interlude
be
between
a
two
part of
wars.
playing.
There you go.
You have no
I
rose without a
now-
thorn. The
Okay.
diligent picker will avoid
Like,
the
while
pricks
playing
and
the
gather
game,
the flower.
it should give you
Well, I mean, I
Succeeds
know.
in
I
silence.
just
Oh,
playing a
okay.
little bit. Because
Okay.
you've been playing a lot, and I've got, what,
That's fair.
9 minutes left?
But, yeah, it's like, if you... I think that, to me, a large part of what makes a game good is how intuitive it is to learn. A game can be difficult or easy, but if you don't have a good sense of how you should even play the game, then... Yeah, or if a game is intentionally trying to hide the rules of the game, or I'm using words in ways that don't necessarily make sense. It should not interrupt or delay gameplay. Exactly. Your learning how to play should be a part of the gameplay, not some kind of barrier to overcome.
No.
Control prompt is needed. Just make a pop-up that doesn't affect gameplay and remove it once they press the button on pop-up. Yeah, one thing that especially annoys me is when it's like they try and give you multiple parts of the controls over the course of a period of time. So you do a thing, and then after you do it, it gives you the tutorial on how to do the thing you just did. It doesn't make sense, and it just gets in the way of everything.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not to say that intuitive gameplay is the only aspect to a good game. Like, what's a good example? I'm not always good at thinking of examples on the spot. In Half-Life.
Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass
The game
flames
is
as it
just
has flamed often
tic-tac-toe.
before, but not with the cold fire that
That's not a
closes around
quality
me this
game.
year.
Yeah, it's very
William
intuitive. You
Carlos
already know how to
Williams.
play tic-tac-toe. But
No.
I don't want just another tic-tac-toe game. I would want it to be a fresh take on tic-tac-toe. So I guess we would need more qualifiers or quantifiers for quality. But I think that a big one that should always be considered is intuitive gameplay.
Yeah. Okay.
While watching it, I always get the sense that it's my brain is completely shutting down. Wow, you fell and I just got a heart attack. That's
I'm dying.
I think you just killed Floof. She's dead now. Now it's her ghost body. Every game is derivative by now, but the good ones do that in new ways. Exactly. And honestly,
No.
I agree with that statement, except I don't think it's by now. I think all games have always been derivative. There isn't... Everything is just has always been a... taking things that have already existed and applying them in new creative ways. Like, do you really think Pokemon was the first people to think, hey, what if we made animals fight each other?
No.
That's been a thing for a really long time. There is a delay in chat. The delay is part of the live stream. It's to help with, what's the word I'm looking for? It makes sure that there isn't as much pausing in the stream. It makes sure that all the video gets to the stream and it's able to get it all to you guys without there needing to be a buffer.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a little bit of a buffer in the stream.
No! Okay, I'm done. I'm
You're done?
done. Not that I'm frustrated. Honestly, this is funny. I
you've
just
got a good
figured this
point.
is definitely the farthest setback. Well, not the farthest setback.
Well, if it's from when you first fell off to now, then yeah, it's the furthest one so far.
Yeah. Have I made you cry yet?
No. I'm now in the philosophy mentality of thinking about how we define quality.
Oh, I figured.
And that's kind of distracting me from...
all setback.
Yeah.
This is my job.
Oh, she's getting a call from Nintendo.
I'm not even. I'm saying this is my job to just set you back, apparently. They're playing Among Us tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Among Us tonight.
If you heard that, that is not related to the channel. Just to make sure everyone is clear. Jesus, the lag is annoying. Oh, that was weird. I got kind of like a weird slingshot effect.
Yeah.
It's like a rubber ball.
Yeah. It happened. I think I can stay until, like, 2:15, 2:30.
For as long as you're comfortable.
2:20.
As long as you're comfortable.
I just have to think about...
Just want to get into, like, a good position to slingshot myself. Which I can't.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I get to work on time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, just... If you're not comfortable with staying, you can leave at any time. I won't be, like, offended or anything.
Oh, I know. I want to stay longer. I don't want to have to go to work. I work until 9.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm making money.
Lag is very annoying.
If you need to take a break, it's okay. I've saved your progress.
Oh, thank you, Bennett. Foddy. Nice guy.
Anyway.
Yep.
Of all sad words of tongue
Just
or
put
pen, the saddest
chat.
of these. It might have been.
That would be funny.
John Greenleaf Whittier.
I know that philosopher. I'm not a big fan of that particular philosopher, but I know that one. If you know that guy, say so down the comment. Even if you don't know him, you can say that you do. I'll believe you.
Not like we can check.
Yeah. But let us know if you recognize the
Not
name
like
of
we
that
have a lie
philosopher.
detector.
I'm trying to remember his thing specifically. His deal was that life is meaningless, something, worship God. I think basically it was just he had depression and decided that life is only worth living if there is a God, or something like that. He talked a lot about how every moment we're losing possible futures.
Wow. He must have been really depressed.
Yeah.
He must have been living in a, like...
France.
Oh, I was gonna say a life crisis. Just, like midlife
That's what I
crisis.
said. France.
France is a midlife crisis, everyone. That is now canon.
It's always funny to me to like try and make up canon for real world things.
I know, right? France is now a midlife crisis. This is now canon.
I can. And lag. What the fuck? Why did it move me in that direction?
France is not only a midlife crisis; it is also ducks.
Ducks.
Yeah.
Why ducks?
Oh, it has some. It's related to Splash. He was telling me a story about how he had a dream.
He had a dream?
Yeah, he had a dream, and when he woke up, it was like he was talking or not talking in French, but there were he could hear people speaking in French, and when he woke up, he realized it was ducks that were quacking outside. So France is also now ducks that are going through a midlife crisis.
It sounds like a kid's show, honestly.
A little bit, yeah.
And nope. Yeah, the lag is garbage. And I feel like this is another one of those areas where for some reason it's just so much worse than it is anywhere else.
Yep.
I was not trying to do any of that, but I'm glad it put me up higher than I was. I'm just gonna try and see if I can...
Nope, 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 nope.
Okay, that worked.
Yep, it did.
And from one bad laggy place to another that's up here.
Are you gonna have to see me out?
I might, because
You'd lock door.
yeah.
Ah.
I might go quiet at a point, and that's because I am trying to make sure she doesn't steal anything on the way out.
Ha 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 ha.
Ah. Lag. Lag! Slideshow!
Just to spite you, I'm stealing this mug.
So
now.
much slideshow. It's... Why? Just why?
Just to spite. Just to spite you now. I'm gonna steal that mug.
I heard you. I don't care about the mug.
True enough! Fine then.
I didn't even move the thing. Lag.
Fine then, the mic comes with me.
Why?
Oh, hi kitty.
I don't like that it's lagging. I don't understand why it's lagging.
Head pats. Give Zodiac head pats in chat. I think he needs it. Just type head pats.
It's a little unfortunate because, like, I wanted to experience this game, and being frustrated I was prepared for. But I want to be frustrated because of the game, not because of...
the lag.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you're getting frustrated.
Yeah, but it's not the right frustrated.
I know, but you're still getting frustrated.
Yeah, but it's not...
I know.
It's not the right frustrated. And
I know.
It's an important distinction.
I know. I know.
I'm not upset with setbacks. The setbacks are fine. I could be set back to the very beginning and I'd be okay. What's frustrating is just the lag.
I guess nobody wants to give you head pats.
Yeah, no. I'm guessing everyone already left.
Yeah.
And it froze again. There we go.
Yeah.
That head spin, though. That's... That's not what I did. Yeah, I almost made it up. Okay. At least I'm back up to this point.
That works. Why does that work?
Why does what work?
Why does this work? It's so much on this characters.
I thought you were pointing at the flag.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Well, that's funny.
Yeah!
Jesus, lag. Okay. I really wish I could have the authentic experience.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Wishing doesn't help now.
I know. But I just like to acknowledge... I'm just acknowledging how I feel.
Yep.
Because I don't always have the best understanding of it.
That's why I can't play Undertale. Is because I've seen so much of it that it feels like even if I played it, it wouldn't feel right.
Well, that's not the part that I feel is removing the authenticity of this game.
Because of the lag.
It's literally just the lag. The lag is the only thing. Because I feel like this is the kind of game where the gameplay is always the same. It's not like there's choices to be made that are spoiled or ruined for you.
It's Oscar the Cool. Hello.
Hey, glad you could join us. Yeah, I know. Oscar the Cool is someone from a YouTuber Discord server, specifically one made by the Silent Shadow. Oh, by the way, I put the Silent Shadows channel in the description because I technically got the game from him after I kicked his ass in chess. And, yeah.
Yes.
I see that too, Oscar. We're playing Getting Over It, Bennett Foddy. And I'm being a little sad because I can't get the authentic experience because...
It's lagging.
It's lagging. So the thing that's making it difficult isn't the game controls. It's the lag from my computer.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's so funny that I really wanted that hammer to just miss.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Or I was actually gonna say, is it terrible?
Nah, because I get it.
Oh, oh no. Come on.
There we go.
There we go. Oh gosh.
And now I'm at this point. But yeah. It's whatever.
Yeah, it is. It's whatever it is. Ah!
If you try to please audiences, uncritically accepting their tastes, it can only mean that you have no respect for them. Andrei Tarkovsky.
And it's quotes like that that are the reasons I wanted to play this game. It's a very philosophical thing.
You want to know why it gives you anxiety? Because it gives me anxiety.
Yes, the two of you are the same person.
No.
And let's try...
This game gives anxiety because it's a constant will or will not I not fall.
Yeah.
Because
and it's exemplified by the lag.
Lag. Not exemplified.
Exaggerated?
Exaggerated.
It's exemplified.
It's multiplied.
It's multi-rated.
It has deteriorated.
God.
The gameplay has deteriorated because of the lag.
Kind of.
There you go.
Lag. Stop. Stop it. Stop lagging.
Never! I will lag until the end of time. I mean, sometimes it does what you want.
Not really. Sometimes it does something similar enough to what I want.
That
where
you're
I
like, ah.
can make forward progress.
Yep.
But the times when it's not lagging are when I start moving and then immediately starts up again. Yeah, I've also seen some people play it, which gives me a little bit of an advantage in the sense that I know what to expect. But I was saying earlier that I still feel that doesn't detract from the authenticity of the gameplay, because it's still my first time experiencing the controls firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
And the gameplay isn't made frustrating by surprising you. It's made frustrating. It's supposed to be frustrating because of the controls. I don't understand. I still would like to know what's causing it, because it's a very inconsistent. Sometimes, like, yeah, you get moments like that where it was working pretty fine for a while, and then all of a sudden it's not. And there, just didn't read my mouse. Oh well.
No, it is not the only game we stream. We've streamed a bunch of different games.
Yeah, this is actually the first time that we've started streaming this particular game.
Yep.
It is 2:13.
It's 13, not 15.
Okay, just want to make sure you're aware of what time it is, because I don't want you to be late either.
Honestly, I feel like even if I go at 2:15, I'm going to end up being a little early, so... Find out!
That lag, please don't. It's like, yeah, why lag? Why lag?
No! Oh my gosh, now let's just like sit here for a second.
That would have been
slowly
so much less annoying without the lag. Right here it's lagging, and I don't know why. Like I said, I can generally accept lag if it's consistent and I know why it's there. But that is simply not the case. It's not reading my... Why? Lag.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, here's a healthy bit without lag.
Don't hate the player.
Okay.
Hate the game. Iced tea.
Okay.
Iced tea. I don't recognize that philosopher. Do you recognize the name of that philosopher?
Iced tea?
Yeah, I don't recognize that philosopher.
I don't recognize that philosopher either, but it is time for me to go.
Okay. I'll be right back. I just need to make sure that she can survive the many deadly traps I put between here and the front door. It's very dangerous. And I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I just had to see her out. But yeah, other games I stream quite a decent amount of Minecraft. And we've done other ones. If you look at our past streams, you might see some ones that are pretty cool. We have at least one of Brawlhalla. We did a bit of Wildermyth. And yeah. Okay. And so that's that. Yep, lag. There we go. I made it back up here. Head pat! Yay! Thank you for the head pat. And... oh, the lag is sickening. I've said it before, I'm just gonna keep saying it. If the game didn't have lag, I would be more than happy. But as it is, it's like the authentic experience is that I could have is a little bit ruined, just not because of any other reason than lag. 'Cause that's not what the game is supposed to be about. The game isn't meant to be about like dealing with lag. The point of the game is
when to the sessions of sweet silent thought,
get
I summon up
over
remembrance of things past.
the
I
frustrations
sigh the lack
of
of many
bad
a thing I
controls.
saw, and with old woes new, wail my dear time's waste. William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30.
Yep. And that was another instance where the lag just ruined it. The controls I understand fine. And I can see that they would be frustrating even without the lag. Which just makes it the fact that that's the experience I was hoping to get all the worse. Like, I could just not move my mouse for a moment, and all of a sudden it registers all the movements I was trying to do for however long and do them all really rapidly, causing me to just flail about. Anyways, Oscar, we were also talking earlier on the stream about how we define quality gameplay, which is a conversation that I think is a good one to have. To me, one of the biggest components. I'm not always great with words, but the greatest parts of how I define a quality game is by how intuitive the controls are. It is important that the creators of the game... To me, it is important that the creators of a game have a lot of heart for their game. Like, they put a lot of caring into it. But I also acknowledge that a good game can be made by shit developers, and a shit game can be made by good developers. It's honestly a little lag.
Patience is the foundation of eternal peace. Make anger your
What's the
enemy.
word I'm looking for?
Harm comes to those who know only victory and do not know defeat.
It's like
Find fault with yourself
the
and not with
example
others.
I was pulling from.
It's in falling short of your
was
own
actually
goals that you'll surpass
Undertale.
those who exceed.
As I have heard that the creator
Tokugawa
basically
Ieyasu.
just asked himself what's something he can do to make money, and he realized that he could with that kind of a game, so that's what he made. Which is a real shame, because Undertale is a good game, and I can appreciate it for that. So it's a shame that it had to be made by someone who doesn't care about it. And sometimes those good developers who make bad games, it's not the fault of like the game. It's the problem is just that it.
She smiled in defeat.
I'm sorry, I'm
with
not
unconquerable eyes.
thinking the right
Atticus.
words as per usual. But the problem doesn't necessarily lie with the developers. Sometimes an idea can seem like a great one until put into practice. And for whatever reason, it just doesn't work out. It's the difference of paper, of like the idea being on paper versus the idea in application. I'm just gonna settle down for a moment, because this is one of the harder parts. And it's frustrating that I have to deal with lag in this part especially because there's nothing I can do except pray. And lag. At the end of the day, though, money is the push people need to do things, even if it's ideally, it should be the heart that pushes developers to make great games. Exactly. So just because, like, their heart might not be in it, if it's a good game, I can always appreciate that. Because it means that money, while was a driving factor, wasn't such a driving factor that they sacrificed quality. Case in point, Fallout, which was an amazing series, and honestly I still think is an amazing series, mostly thematically. But with their more recent additions to the franchise, they lost a lot of heart in pursuit of wealth, which did not need to happen. It's not that they couldn't make a good game, because the company does make some pretty decent games. But they just... It's like they went in the opposite direction.
Your failure here is a metaphor.
I don't
to learn
know...
For what? Please resume climbing. Rob Duffy.
Funny. I don't know... Lag. Oh, they just... I'm sorry, I'm always trying to think of words, and I'm never succeeding at it. Words are hard. Also, I did not move my mouse at all right there. Yeesh. Whoop. Whoop. Ah. It's the opposite direction, where instead of caring about it and having that being a driving force that made a good game, it was, I think they completely dissociated from it, and as such stopped caring about the franchise as a whole. Which is honestly worse than having never cared about it before. Yeah, I don't get pictures when I think. I just get an empty void with occasional words. Apparently that's like this big thing. And most people who have the thing don't know about it, but it's like there's a word for not being able to see pictures in your head. I thought that was just like, it might even still be the standard, but I thought that I just thought that was a thing that was true for everyone. Oh, welcome back. I was not aware you left. Hello. You honestly can't just fix lag, but I've already lowered all the settings that would relate to it. Also, what the fuck? I'll actually go over them. I lowered the quality all the way. I turn off VSync. I turn on motion blur. I done everything I could. Honestly, the only thing left to do would be to get a better computer. That would be the only way to have less lag. Which is unfortunate, but, you know. Not everything has a solution. Sometimes there's problems that you just have to live with. Lag is often one of those problems.
Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Ella Weaver Wilcox.
Oof. I honestly wish I knew more about computers and could tell you more specifically what I needed to get or fix in order to deal with this particular kind of lag. But I was not involved in the process of making this computer, which I wanted to be, but wasn't. And as a result, I just... lag, it's gonna get me killed here. As a result, I just don't know. I hate the lag so much. It's the worst thing to ever have to experience. Especially when I want to play this game and have the authentic experience. Because I keep repeating myself, but I know that there's some people here that weren't there before. I haven't played this particular game outside of streaming because I wanted to get my authentic experience on camera. But usually games lag less when I'm not streaming because I also play Minecraft, and I don't get lag in Minecraft when I'm playing on my own.
Better by far that you should forget and smile than you should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti.
That was another example of garbage in lag, where my motions were not at all timed the way that I was trying to do them. And it just... this slow motion thing, I don't know what to do about it. I would accept it if it was just what's the word I'm looking for? If it was consistent, but it's not. It comes and goes in these waves. And that's the problem. What the... Oh, I forgot about that. Yep, all of a sudden it cleared out for a bit. Let's see how long that... Oh, and it's back. But yeah, this game is... I love the game. And I love what it stands for. And that's why I'd wanted to play it.
Something filled up my heart with nothing. Someone told me not to cry. Now that I'm older, my heart's colder. I can see that it's a lie. The Arcade Fire.
I don't recognize that one at all. Arcade Fire. Probably a book. Why? Why lag? The setbacks are not what's frustrating me, is the thing. And that's what I wanted to be frustrated by. The game. Oh well. Oh. Stands for, you mean? Yeah. But I mean, you know what I mean. I feel like this game is very symbolic of a large number of things. It's not only the struggle of playing frustrating games, but the struggle of making games. It's honestly all strife ever experienced, I think this honestly does relate to. Get over it. To be a little bit on the nose. That I did not do that, but whatever. But yeah. It is still a good experience, and I am having fun. I honestly don't feel that frustrated, but I am frustrated, but not as frustrated as people might expect me to be. I mostly just don't have the energy to be frustrated. But you know, being frustrated is one of those things where it'll give you energy over time. It definitely gets worse when I'm moving, like, fast, or go for a long time without contact hitting the ground. But then there's something else that's causing the lag at random intervals. Because I could be doing absolutely nothing, and then it just goes slideshow. And then of course there's a little bit of input lag, which is inconsistent as to how long, as to like the severity of it. Slideshow, I wish I had a solution to the slideshow problem. But sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, and I'm back to this point. I think in the water particles in the cauldron, it seems to spike when they exit the cauldron and then clears up for a bit, kind of a cool down before they're back. You know, that's actually a good point. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off. That should be an option. Turning off particles. I would feel like that would be a part of this quality thing, but maybe not. Oh well.
I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? Edgar Allan Poe.
Now that is a classic, like, poet. Obviously everyone knows The Raven, but yeah. Good poet, that one. You know what? I think you're right. I think it is just these water particles. I think you really got it on the nose. Because I think I only get lag when I see them coming out of the pot. Yep. Nope. Maybe that was not there. I didn't see any water particles there. I don't know. I think that's definitely an element, though. It's just not the only one, I think.
Can I see another's woe and not be in sorrow too? Can I see another's grief and not seek for kind relief? William Blake.
I mentioned this before, but I know that there is a way to, like, be all speedrunny right there. I just don't want to do that. Because I don't think it's intended to be there. Yeah, but sometimes they only show up because the lag caused me to move in a certain way. Lag. But they are always there, or there is always lag when they are there. Okay. Lag. Let's see. Hammer yeet myself off of surface. Yeah, valid. I guess you can't really run when your lower half is forever trapped inside a cauldron.
In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't
I know for a
take.
fact I could do that
Lewis
without
Carroll.
the lag, because I have done it. Earlier this stream, I was able to get up those stairs. The exact same method I'm trying to do now. But the lag is delaying all of my movements and changing how quick they are relative to how quick the game is moving. Oh well. Ah. Oh. Back. Oh. Here we go. And again, I don't know what was there. There were no water particles there. And yet it completely screwed up and lagged out and changed what the actual motion I was doing was. I don't know. I'll probably stop the stream at 3, just a heads up. So we have about another 20 minutes. That was my fault. For once, that one was actually me and not the lag. But yeah. I might stream this more like next week or something like that. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, and it didn't read my mouse at all there. Oh, I don't even know how I got stuck there. Or not stuck, but how I managed to get my hammer there. It is such a cool game, and I'm glad I finally get a chance to play it. Even if it is not a proper, it's not the correct experience. The authentic getting over it experience. And sometimes it's like I can't tell if it's lagging or if I just got caught on a thing. Back to here. But yeah. For those of you who missed it, I guess I can say it again. I got this game after beating up Silent Shadow in a chess tournament. So, yeah, I've linked his channel in the description if you want to check him out. He's a pretty cool dude. Lag. What the? Why did I jump there? That was weird. Nope. It didn't read my movements again. And it didn't read them again. I don't know. I honestly wish I knew how to handle it not reading my movements. Come on. Just do it. Okay. But yeah. If anyone else wants to leave any leave their thoughts on how they would define quality in gameplay, go ahead. I would be interested in hearing more thoughts on it. Like I said, to me, it's mostly has to do with intuitive gameplay.
Back here again, showing patience, and then attacking, scraping, then flapping and snagging.
But yeah. So another game that I might consider playing would be Cuphead, because I feel like that's another one of those big games that changed
and make us lose the good we often might win
culture
by fearing
as a
to
whole.
attempt.
But it never really
Shakespeare,
got
Measure
that
for Measure.
major gathering that FNAF or why am I lagging here? I don't get it. Or Deltarune and the one before Deltarune have. Not that I don't like those.
There
Okay.
are no regrets in life, just lessons. Jennifer Aniston.
Not that I don't like those groups. Just I don't feel like I can do them justice in playing those particular games. I'm not a big horror game person, and while I do like story and philosophical games like I'm sorry, I honestly cannot remember the name of the game. I was just talking about it, but it is gone. So while I do like thought-provoking games like that one, it's one that I don't think I could do justice, and as such, I don't intend on playing on the channel. Even if I do play it on my own time. Oof. So much lag. Ah, well. Back to this part. Right, because earlier I determined that the area just above this one, for whatever reason, has a lot more lag than other areas. And I don't know why. My theory still is mostly just it has a lot of collisions that I'm right next to. Okay, what the hell is going on right now? It's lagging right now. It's very severely, and I don't know why. That's like a full second delay between me moving the mouse and the hammer actually moving. What is going on here? I did not try and do that. I don't understand this. If anyone can give me any insight as to why this area right here is so bad. It could be the tree in the background, but I don't know. Can I turn off the tree in the background? That would be nice. Holy shit, it is so bad. It is so bad. Come on. What the hell is that? Oh my god. Just oh my fucking god. How is that so bad? It's still bad. Even the smallest movements are all of a sudden super inconsistent, as they're either not going to go at all or they just keep going for... What the hell is going on? I cannot understand why it's so bad. What is up with all this lag? Oh, and now it's gone. Now it's... I cannot express how annoying it is to have to deal with lag. The game itself is fine. I can deal with these controls and these movements, but the lag is so bad, it is honestly ruining the game experience. Jesus. Why? And now it's clear again. What the hell? What's going on? What is actually happening? What is causing this? Oh well. Lag is... Because now, in this part is especially annoying because I don't know sometimes if it's me being caught on something or if I'm lagging. And that's what causes me to not move. I can't. I know it might make good content because I am getting frustrated, and that's probably why people came to watch me play this particular game. But I'm not being frustrated over the thing that I'm supposed to be frustrated about. I'm supposed to be frustrated over the difficulty of the game. This is not that. This is just a load of horse shit lag that was not intended. I want to play the game as it was intended to be played. Because it has to do with doing a game justice. I wanted to do this game justice and have it be properly represented. And I can't do that. It feels almost like it's dishonest of me to be playing this right now because of how much the gameplay is being affected by just the lag. I wish I knew. I keep repeating myself again. I have to stop doing that. But, like, I don't know what's causing it. Why?
Hang in there. Don't let it get to you.
Thank you.
But also, let it get you a little bit.
Okay. I think I just went through the light. If you're wondering as to why the music isn't playing, even though it says it is, that's because I turn music off on account of I don't want it to deal with copyright. And now I'm back here, where it gets really laggy for some reason. Except sometimes it's not. I just want it to be consistent. If it can be laggy, as long as it's consistent about that. If it's non-stop, that's okay. Oh, God. It's... Again, I want to thank everyone who showed up for today's stream. It was actually a lot more than usual, which is nice. I honestly don't expect to ever get any. So it's definitely a nice change of place, because it actually gives me someone to talk to and have a bit of a dialogue with. Yeah, the water particles are definitely a major part of the lag. It's definitely not all of it, but it is a pretty big part of it. Settle down. Okay. Lag. Why? I was honestly surprised to find out when I got the game that it still gets updates to this day. Like, it still makes changes to fix like bugs and whatnot. It's not. It's things like that that make me want to believe that the creator, the
Pain is an
developer,
element
really cares
of
about
blank.
it.
It cannot recollect when it began, or if there were a day when it was not. It has no future but itself. Its infinite realms contain its past, enlightened to perceive new periods of pain.
Why lag?
Emily Dickinson.
And I do love all the quotes he gives. Nope. Oh, this lag. Lagging, what the hell? Oh, there we go. I got a few moments of no lag. Like I said, it's like, I keep saying it. If this was at least consistent, I would be totally fine with it. I would have no problem with this lag. But the fact that it comes and goes at seemingly random intervals is what's frustrating to me. Oh my god, it's so bad in this area. And then all of a sudden, it's not. And there's no explanation for why that is. It is the worst feeling in the world to have lag. Because it just makes it so that it reads all of your motions wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it. Kind of goes back to what I was talking about before about how it's so much more frustrating when the thing that causes you your failure has nothing to do with you. It's like, I'm okay with my failure if it's my fault. I can accept that completely. But when it's because it's another person who's just being stupid, or if it's because of something like lag, which I have no control over it whatsoever. It's like that. I didn't even touch the mouse. So the fact that it just does that is infuriating. If I'm going to fail, I want it to be me who fails. Failure is not a problem to me. Okay. Yep, I didn't do. Oh God, it's a slideshow. Oh, and now it's not. Why? I just want some consistency. That's all. I'm fine with not making any progress, even if it's because it's a horrible laggy mess. If it's consistent, if the lag doesn't change and suddenly disappear. But it is doing that. It's just not, it's never staying the same. Lag. Stop it. Okay, it's past the time I said I would quit. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully next time my computer will be a bit more willing to accommodate. But who knows? Also, this is interesting. I never noticed there was a door there before. Stairs going up to it. Anyways, see me next week. I will probably be playing this again. And until then, bye-bye.